Hey guys, this is Adele and Sammy with Motivated by Kindness. We're out here bringing you inspiration every week to help you change yourself for the better.
Hey guys, it is week 8. We hope that you got to listen to last week's podcast about laughing, and we hope that you laughed. Yeah, we hope that you laughed hard. So, excuse the sniffling. It's allergy season or dying season. But anyway,
Rabbit season.
But we just wanted to thank you guys again. We're on week 8. It's incredible how we've been doing this now for an entire semester.
Semester, you mean 2 months?
2 months. So thanks for all the love and support. We're still continuing. We're still pushing through. We're still in the kind of like beginning works of everything. So thank you for supporting us to make Motivated by Kindness happen soon.
We're taking it one day at a time, making it happen.
So today, and excuse the sniffles again, but we are going to talk about extroverts and introverts and how extroverts are great.
Introverts are great too.
Yeah, we're both great, but extroverts are better.
No, I don't think so.
Okay, fight me.
I will fight you.
So guys, don't get me wrong. I used to be an extrovert, and I still call myself...
You mean an introvert?
Yeah.
She used to be an introvert, now she's an extrovert.
Yes, I was an introvert, and then I became...
she was always a hidden extrovert, but that's okay.
Yeah, but with the confidence, came with the confidence of becoming an extrovert. My whole life, I was introverted, kept to myself, nerdy, kind of the best thing. And then the older I got and I became more confident within myself, so I call myself an introverted extrovert.
Okay.
And introverted people are great.
Well, the rest of us call that an ambivert, but...
Ambivert. Ooh, Amber. Call me Amber. But
an
anyway.
ambivert is somebody who's introverted and extroverted depending on the situation.
Oh, yeah. So, like, when I'm outside of my comfort zone, I'm very introverted, which is rare. It's a lot to contain because I'm very open.
I know.
So, let's talk a little bit about the difference. So, introvert people their thoughts are all in their heads.
Yeah, introverted people don't talk a lot. We keep to ourselves. We focus on things. We pay attention to a lot of things. We're very observant.
They're great people when you get to sit and talk with them, honestly, because they observe so much.
We're very one-on-one based. We don't do well in large groups. We don't like large groups of people.
Yeah. I appreciate introverts because they do observe a lot. As when you're an extrovert, you're very busy and out there, and you don't have the time to.
It's not even
really
that.
observe.
It's
your brain doesn't have time to look at anything.
Introverts think and analyze before they act and speak.
No. Extroverts don't. They just do it.
Exactly.
Boom. Out of my mouth.
Point.
I can't believe I said that. But it's great though, because you live life every day on edge, because you just like think it, say it, boom, and then you have to like quickly how to figure it out, how to act and how to solve it. So technically we're great problem solvers. Because we do have to be like, oh crap, I said that. Now I have to deal with the consequences.
But introverts are better problem solvers because they think things through before they say it, and they don't cause the problems. That's solving the problem before it happens.
Yeah, well, extroverts are problem causers.
Problem causers or problem solvers?
Both. I do. I solve problems, but I also cause problems. Unmeaningfully.
I know.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because
you don't mean to do it. Yes.
I don't. I say stuff and it's like, really? Really? Why? Could you have one more thought to think about that, Adela? Really? No, and I'm like,
you're starting to learn how to do that.
I am starting to learn, and that's because I connected with Jesus.
Me?
That's why. Well, yeah. But that's why. You gotta learn. So I think every extroverted person needs an introverted friend.
Just like every introvert needs an extrovert friend.
You need me to put you out of your comfort zone, because introverts are very they like to stay in their comfort zone and be very, very, very instead of very. They Just to
themselves. I prefer to be one-on-one and keep to myself and focus on my nerdy books. And
not about that life. We are going to go out, have fun, meet new people, have a great time. That's why we need it. And then you also need to, extroverts need introverts to kind of keep them in their box, in their bubble.
Keep you in your bubble.
I know, and then I try to pop the bubble, and then we get in trouble, and then we have to keep,
And I solve the problem and get us out of trouble.
That's why. And also, introverts don't drink alcohol, so the extroverts
a lot of introverts do drink alcohol.
But I'm just saying, this is a perfect
I don't drink alcohol.
Exactly.
You do.
Technically, I got myself the perfect introvert, because not only do you keep me from causing trouble, actually, I haven't gotten in trouble in a long time.
I know.
I'm maturing. This is great. Extroverts have a lot to learn, and I've learned.
I think the best part about being opposites is figuring out how much we actually have alike, too.
Uh-huh.
Because, you speak before you think, and you act before you think, and you just go all out, and you're bubbly, and jump around, and make a lot of noise. But at the same time, we both care the same amount.
Uh-huh.
And we both, I don't know, we both think the same way, we talk the same way. We're just
differently. You do it introvertedly, and I do it extrovertedly.
Right, but we have the same thoughts.
We do. And I'm very dramatic.
Yeah.
If you're in pain, you keep it to yourself, and you're going to deal with it yourself. I'm in pain, the whole world's going to know it.
Uh-huh.
Like today.
Uh-huh. I know.
But that's fine. We express ourselves out there, and we don't have to keep the burden within ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I feel. If I say it, it makes you feel good.
See, if I say it, I feel like I'm complaining and I'm causing other people to be burdened.
I don't care. I could care less if I burden anyone. You are going to hear if I'm not feeling good, because that will help you understand my moodiness. That's how I see things when I express myself.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, I'm hungry, so you need to come at me correct, because I will snap and I probably will eat your hand off.
Uh-huh.
That is extrovert.
She threatened to eat somebody's head off today.
Yeah, I was hungry. I was hangry. Her head was looking like a big piece of turkey leg.
Mm-hmm.
So,
speaking of food, she's eating.
Sorry.
But, no. Introverts just, we keep to ourselves, and we think a lot, and we overthink, and we stay in our heads, but at the same time, we observe everything, and we see all the possible things that can happen with anything that we think about, and we come up with ideas, and we have a very strong work ethic, and we just listen.
Yeah.
Listening is a big part of an introvert's life. It's just listening to everything and anything that comes our way.
It's true, and the thing is that, relationship-wise, too, friendship-wise, for me and you, it works great. But it's the same thing with, couples.
Mm-hmm.
Husband, wife, girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever. Excuse me, I have to breathe. Anyway, see, everybody had to know that. I could have kept it to myself, but I couldn't. Anyway.
You don't keep anything to yourself.
No, I don't. The same thing. I need a person that is introverted, extrovert. Not that I need. You know what? I'm going to keep that comment to myself. But extroverts need introverts. Introverts need extroverts. You need that oppositeness.
Mm-hmm.
Or, you know what? You can technically have, I feel like you can have two extroverted people, but two introverted people will be very hard. Because they both keep their thoughts to themselves.
Not necessarily. Because, one-on-one, as an introvert myself.
I don't know why I got a kick out of that one.
Because you think it's funny. You think a lot of things are funny.
You guys would be mute.
No. Because, I'm an introvert, but I say what's important.
No, I know.
I do talk to you.
You guys observe it. Actually, you know what? Lies. I don't know why I laugh so hard. Because I'm just tired and silly. And you have to laugh, see? But I think introverted people, a couple that's introverted will do well because they observe so much. Mm-hmm. But, can you picture that argument? Do you know, imagine an introverted wife.
There is no argument.
There is an argument because she's going to be like, well, I observed you on Monday at like 8:15.
No, you know why there is no argument?
Why?
Because they talk to each other and they listen.
Oh, yeah, I can't do that. I mean, I can. Oh, my God.
That's why there is no argument.
I'm making myself sound bad. Two extroverted people
just explode at each other.
That is true. I need me an introvert. Nah. You know what? I'm going to bed.
No, you're not. Not yet. We have to finish this podcast.
I actually think, like, remember how we talk a lot about this stuff?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's intriguing. I really think. I want to, like, do a study.
I've been doing research on it. I'll share my information with you.
Yeah, I was kidding. I'm not reading anything.
I know. But that's the difference between us.
You like to read? I'd rather you just read it and tell me.
That's what I just said.
My brain is like the size of like a penny.
No, it's not.
Well, my attention span.
Even your attention span is longer than you think it is.
No, it's not. Not today.
Well, not today, but my attention span isn't very long today either.
Extroverts are very busy. Mm-hmm. Busy.
But it's great. A very long day.
And it is true. It really depends on your situation. Like today, when I'm working places, like obviously the whole serving and catering world is not part of my world.
Right.
So I'm very introverted.
Whereas I'm very extroverted during that because that's how I grew up.
It's pretty cool to see that switch. Which is great because I'm preparing myself to get into the restaurant or cafe world. And I think it's interesting.
That's how I am in that world. Is I'm not introverted. I go out there and I talk to people in a very
I better not become introverted all of a sudden. I need to get my life because
it'll be fine. Because it'll be our space. It's not going to be
like different,
a different space. But like that's just how I am because that's
you're comfortable
what I need
with that
to
world.
be.
Yeah, and I'm comfortable in what am I comfortable in? Any world, actually.
Not in the catering world.
Not the catering
You're very
world.
Introverted.
Nope. But I can go anywhere else and make friends. I went to a Bob Seger concert.
I know.
And I had no idea who that was. I had to research him.
Do you still know? No, you made me research and show you.
Yeah, and then I kept listening. And then it was like people older than me, and I thought it was the best thing ever. Actually, it was the best day of my life.
I know.
But that's just saying, it's a world that I wasn't used. I've never been in that type of world.
I know.
I wasn't even thought of during that time. But I made it. But I was a part of it at that day. I was freaking a Bob Seger groupie when I was there. Not really.
You're gonna get used to catering. At one point, you are gonna be like me and just go out and do it.
I know, but it's again.
You're still getting into it.
Building yourself into it.
You know, but that's just how it is. Like, at one point, I was doing door-to-door sales.
I would not.
But I couldn't be my introverted self because then I would never get anywhere. So I had to become more extroverted. That's just kind of how it worked. And I think that changed who I was a little bit.
Yeah. And I think being an introvert and an extrovert, it's a good thing. It's either way. I think it's both. Each personalities, each thingies have the pros and the cons.
And they both have their different places in life, and they both help you develop and grow in different ways.
It's true. You know, I've learned a lot, and I've done more the moment that I became an extrovert, and I became confident within myself, and I've allowed myself to go out of my comfort zone more frequently than I normally would, and it has just opened up so many great opportunities for me. And I'm not saying at all if you're an introvert, opportunities are not going to happen. That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm just saying for me personally that being just switching to that, it's just like it makes you feel good that I get to talk to people, and I made all these great connections, and now I can't shut the heck up.
See, I feel the opposite. Like, people drain me. That's how I know I'm an introvert, is like certain people I can be around, like you I can be around, and it doesn't drain me. But like when I'm around large groups of people, like catering today, completely wipe me out. Like, my battery level went from, like, fully charged to, like, dead in, like, I don't know.
Well, when I got there, my battery was, like, at 10%.
Uh-huh. And then did it recharge?
What?
No. Being around people.
Yeah, it did, actually. It recharges. It went from 10% to 95%.
Uh-huh. Mine went the opposite.
Yeah, no, mine went from, like, oh, man, I can't do... Oh, hey, people, how you doing? I wake up. I do. I get an adrenaline.
Adrenaline?
I can't even talk right now. My nose is stuffy. I do. I really do. I love people. That's why I can't wait to do the whole dance part of the cafe.
That's how you know that you're an extrovert.
Mm-hmm.
Introverts are the opposite.
Like, I had a meeting at work, and I was so, like, I'm so nervous. I can't. And then when I get there, it's like, hi, how are you? It's so great to see you. Oh, my goodness. This is the best thing. And it gives me that, like, motivation. And then after, I get so happy. I love it.
That's good. That's how it's supposed to be.
And then I get hungry. But that's a different story.
You're always hungry.
I am always hungry. I'm hungry now, actually. But extroverts eat a lot. We burn a lot of calories.
Mm-hmm. Introverts are the same way. We just do it in different ways.
What?
Eating and burning calories and...
Yeah, you eat and write a poem about it.
No, I don't.
I like extroverts. They make great writers. I wish I could write. But then I write and then I'm like, damn, I'm hungry. Then I go get food and I watch TV and I'm like, you know what?
I don't have time to write. Mm-hmm.
Huh?
I said, then you're like, I don't have time to write.
Attention span. My nose is itchy. But still, I think it's great. I think it's cool learning about it, figuring out who you are. I want you to take a moment, if you're listening to this, to be like, what am I? Which one am I? Am I an introvert, extrovert, dual-avert,
ambivert?
Ambivert. What are you? Think about it. Think about your relationship, if you're in one. Or what are you in it? Can you change the other person to an introvert so y'all can work out? Maybe. Who knows? Maybe two extroverts can work out. Maybe two introverts can work out.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe opposite, and it really depends on the person. And
depends on the person. Depends on personalities. It depends on a lot of things.
But I just think it's so neat. And...
But I think there's definitely a lot that introverts can learn from extroverts and extroverts can learn from introverts.
Yeah.
It's definitely worth being around the opposite.
Yeah, that was the thing I sent you. It says, how do introverts make friends?
Mm-hmm.
And it was, what did it say? Extroverts found them and adopted them or something.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly what I did.
Oh, really?
You're welcome.
Are you sure you found me and I didn't find you?
You're welcome.
I'm pretty sure my mother found you.
What can I say except you're welcome?
You're full of crap.
For the stars in the sky. Hey, okay, I'm not singing. But you know what I mean. I'll sing that at Walmart. I don't care.
I know you will.
It's great.
But
I embarrass myself sometimes.
And then you're like, okay, whatever, and walk away.
And care less.
I shrink into the corner. You jump on the stage.
Oh, yeah, like when we went to Maine, the beach.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it was great. I don't know anybody there. We went to Maine. We drove. And I was like, this is the best thing ever. And I danced by myself with you the entire night. And I made friends. Mm-hmm. And I had no male come near me because they would have got punched in the head. That's a different story. Because I'm a fun time by myself. Mm-hmm. I took the whole dance floor. Nobody wanted to come near me because it was like a competition. It was great.
You are a competition.
I know, but it was... I really would... But I was expressing myself. I was having fun. And then we made a group of friends.
Mm-hmm. And then they tried to get my introverted ass to do stupid things.
Yeah. And then I was encouraging it because why not?
And I kept going, no.
It was great.
And then my introvertedness got the best of me. And I said, okay, Adela, we're leaving.
And I said, no, fight me. And then we left anyway. It was great because pizza was involved. So that's why.
And then we were walking on the beach.
But you experience a lot when you get yourself out of your comfort zone, when you become or be around an extrovert.
But just like you learn a lot from me.
Yeah.
You learn how to be organized.
That's true. And how to shut my mouth.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
How to be mature.
Yeah.
You can't tell me that hasn't in some part because of me. No lying.
If you can hear my eyes rolling.
Uh-huh.
No, I've been mature, but I'm also growing up.
I know. I know you were.
But it really depends on who you are. I think even when I'm 40, I'm gonna still be this hyper.
Oh, I know you will be.
I'm gonna be hyper still.
I know.
And that's
I'm still
fun.
gonna be calm and peaceful and.
Nope, 40 years old, I'm gonna be in my 40s ain't ready for me, because when I'm 40 years old, I'm gonna be the best in shape. Even at 30, I'm gonna be looking like a fine piece of wine.
Mhm.
Like wine. You know.
I know.
Gets better with age. That's gonna be me at 40. 40 years old, I'm still gonna be having a great time, still having fun.
We're both gonna be having a great time.
Oh yeah, because we're gonna be rich and I'm gonna have my Tesla.
No,
but anyway,
it's my Tesla.
No, I'm getting my own. Bye. And then
you wanted a Jeep. I wanted a Tesla. What do you want from me?
I'm getting a Tesla. Bye. And then when I'm 50, it's gonna be even better.
Mhm.
My kids are gonna be older. I'm gonna probably be a grandma. Who knows with these kids these days? I hope I'm not a grandma by 50. But it's gonna be great, and I can probably say that I have 2 extroverted children.
I don't think you'll have 2 extroverted children. I think you'll have one that's more introverted than the other.
Who?
Jacoby.
Introverted?
He'll be more introverted than Carter will be.
Oh, we'll see. I'll bet money. We'll see.
Just because he goes and talks to anybody now doesn't mean he's not going to start getting in his head. He already is getting in his head.
Yeah, well, they're kids. They're 18. Well, all boys are introverted at some point. They don't want to talk to a girl. I firmly believe that people do go through that, though. You go through the introverted phase, and then you develop when you become like a teenager and who you really are.
Really? Because I've been an introvert my whole life.
Well, that's your different case.
Just like Jessie's been an extrovert her whole life, and Annie's been an introvert her whole life, and Ben's been, I don't know what the hell he is.
No, that's great. I'm a people person. I never used to be, but for some reason lately, I like people. For the most part. Good people.
Good. I really don't like people.
Well, you're going to have to. We're opening up a cafe.
I like helping people, but I don't like people.
Yeah. But you're so great with people. That's the sad part. I'm hungry.
You're always hungry. You still have to make rice.
Oh, darn it. Yeah, there'll be rice at that cafe. Right?
Sure.
Rice and beans. Getty. Alright, guys. Well, that's our little spiel about introvert and extrovert. If you want a good laugh, listen to all our podcasts. We're pretty hilarious. And
sometimes.
And if you want to, as always, suggestions, comments, please let us know. We're going to continue doing this, whether people listen or not. We're going to be here. We're still going. We're still pushing for it.
We're not stopping anytime soon.
Nope. And then Facebook page, Instagram, Motivated by Kindness. Website, motivatedbykindness.wordpress.com. Email us, call us, text us. Well, we don't have our numbers, but still. Go.
Well, if you do have our numbers, you can text us.
And just, continue to love, support. Again, share, like, comment. And we will talk to you guys next week. Bye, guys. Thanks.